Hello everybody, I am back with a belated Christmas layout again. This is the other Christmas video that I had made before we moved, and then we moved, and well, everything just kind of went downhill a little bit for my YouTube channel. But hopefully things are going to get back to a fairly normal schedule. I filmed one video. Shouldn't say I've been filming lots, but I filmed a video, and I'm just having a little bit of, I guess, growing pains with my scrapbook setup. I can't find everything still. It's the bottom line. So that's been a bit of a challenge, but I'm working on it. And the other issue I'm having is I actually hurt my hand or my wrist, and I'm not sure how, but it hurts to do, everything really. So that's been a challenge for me. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I'm learning how to play bagpipes. And I had a lesson yesterday, and it was painful. So I'm trying. I'm really trying to just, work through it and move on and, just deal with it, but it hurts. And I don't know what I've done. Oh. And all the dogs just came upstairs. So I think this is an older Christmas collection that I found. Yeah, 2015. There you go. I found when I was cleaning my scrapbook room for moving. And I still haven't found those scissors yet. Yeah. So I'm doing something that I saw Chamel do on one or two of her layouts. I'm not sure, but it was definitely something that I saw Chamel do, where you layer the scalloped edge over the other piece of, like you line up the scallop with the flat piece of paper. Am I explaining this properly? I'm not really sure. Do I end up inking the scallops? I'm not sure if I do. I don't think I do, because I want them to kind of like blend into each other. So you can tell that they're lined up, but they're different, but they're the same. I'm sorry. That's really not a good explanation. It looks really cool. If you ever have seen it in person, it's a super, super cool thing to do. I like it best with lined paper like that. I don't know if it would really look the same with other pattern papers. I'm not really sure. So I am cutting these photos down to 4x4. There was something in the one photo that I wanted to cut out that was really distracting, and it was in the picture of my papa by himself. So these are from Christmas in 2000 again. And again, I am sorry for the glare on the photos. I had packed my filming lights at this point, so I couldn't really do anything to combat the glare on the video for you. I tried. I think you can see here the lighting changed a bit. This was me trying my very hardest to fix it for you, and it wasn't working. But I think these are the only two videos that I filmed without my filming lights. So I think this is it. Going forward, it should be better. I am inking the edges with the brown ink. That's just a dye ink from Close to My Heart. It's nothing fancy. You could use any dye ink that you want. I prefer dye inks because they dry quickly, and oxide inks. Oxide inks also dry fairly quickly. Sorry, it's super, super dry in my house, so I have been, my throat's like tickly feeling because it's so dry. So I needed a drink of water because I can hear my voice changing pitch. So for this scalloped border piece, what I did was I popped the scalloped piece up on foam dots. And then in order to make it sit properly, I had to also pop up the other half of it and put flat adhesive on the other side. If you know what I mean if you've done it yourself. Like one half is popped up to make it the same height and one half is flat. So the side that has the scalloped piece on it has flat adhesive and the other part of it has the popped up foam adhesive. I hope that makes sense. That might be backwards. I don't know. I'm having trouble explaining things today, aren't I? I'm not sure why. I had a great sleep last night. But yeah. Okay, sorry. Just taking another sip of water because my throat is scratchy. I believe this collection is by Echo Park, and it's super old, and I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called like The Night Before Christmas or something like that. Something to that extent. So all of the stickers came from the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. I'm not sure I use any other embellishments on this layout, and the title is going to be This is What Christmas is All About. Because in my family, if you do something silly during the year, everyone remembers it. And inevitably, it will be brought up in some kind of present at Christmas time. So this year, if you live in Ontario or Canada, you probably have heard the same. Mike Harris was premier, and my grandmother was a teacher. So my papa is a huge conservative supporter. My grandma, as a teacher, hated Mike Harris. So we kind of got this joke running through, and I think I don't know if you can really tell in the picture, but I think it's like says something like Mike Harris is the devil or something like that. I'm not really sure. But I wasn't very old, and I obviously didn't really grasp the entirety of what they were talking about, but yeah. So that's what this is from. I don't remember if I used that second Christmas sticker down at the bottom. These are stamps from Chamel's Christmas kit. Well, they're stamps from Chamel. She didn't have a Christmas kit that she kitted up herself. She stopped doing that a couple years ago. But those are stamps that she designed. And I'm going to stamp them in gold ink on the background, but it doesn't show up. That gold ink is good in theory. In practice, it doesn't really work, which is very disappointing. Years ago, I had a really nice gold ink that I loved, and I can't remember who made it. It looked the same, like it was the same like packaging and everything, and it was so good, and it was so sparkly and pretty. So I was like, oh, I'll try the Scrapbook.com one because I love their other ink. It's not very good. It doesn't show up. It smears very easily. I've had a hard time getting it so that you can see the image. Even when I stamp solid images, it really only stamps the outer edge of the solid image. Yeah, it's not. Anyways, I'll have to go try and remember what I used. Oh, sorry. What the other ink was called. That yawn just kind of came out of nowhere. I thought about using those gold ones, but they are super shiny. So, I thought I titled this What Christmas is All About, but I guess I gave it a little subtitle. That's fine. We'll see what I call this now. I forget what I called it. Those are really old sassafras stickers. I got them on clearance at my local scrapbook store, and I love them, and I have a few of them, but they were just too big for this layout, so I used the Kelly Perky. What's her new website called? Paper People or Paper Person, something like that. Oh, that's right. I call this a handmade Christmas because this was a poster board that my grandma made for my papa. It used to be Kelly Perky Shop, but it's not anymore. It's called like paper people or paper person, something like that. So, so yeah, I'm gonna try these, and you really can't. I mean, you can kind of see it, but not really. Like it doesn't stamp well, which is very disappointing. You can actually see it really well in the video. You can't see it that well in person, unfortunately, but that's okay. And you really can't in person. Um, ugh, I had to cough, and then my microphone would not come back and work. In person, the you can't really tell that they're stars. Like the edges are all like feathered and blurred. So then I decide to stamp a couple tone on tone stars. That's either cardinal red ink or mixed berry ink from scrapbook.com. Those are the only two red tone colors that I have. So that makes it easy. It's probably cardinal red if I had to guess. But I could very well be wrong. So I think I'm going to do my journaling down at the bottom there. Do I end up using my white pen? I think I do. It's actually a glaze pen, a white glaze pen. And I do add some Nouveau shimmer on the little paper pieces, which is one of my absolute favorite things to do with die cuts. And then I'm going to do my journaling, and that's it. So thank you everybody for watching, and I will be back soon with a new layout. Bye.